And it's live. Hey guys, Goggsy here, and welcome back to Matchday Live with Pass the Mic. Today, I've been joined by Ramage. How's it going, mate?
Evening, lads. No bad.
Good stuff, good stuff. Today, of course, it is Ross County versus Celtic. Earlier on, we covered Rangers versus Dundee United with Kobe, and it was a very enjoyable match. For those who missed out, it was quite an even game leading up to the Rangers' first goal. And then as soon as Rangers got the first goal, the floodgates opened. 2 became 3, 3 became 4 very quickly, and Dundee United got a consolation goal in the last 5 minutes and saw the game out as a 4-1 win for Rangers. Rangers only need 3 more victories for the title. Their challenger, Celtic, should they ever get an inch closer, which is very unlikely, well, they are playing tonight against Ross County, so hopefully it's going to be a good game. And I'm confident there's going to be a few goals tonight. What do you think, Ramage?
Yeah, I think there will be as well. Celtic, they've not been great this season at all. I'm sure the fans can probably see that. 10 in a row is just totally, more than likely gone out the window. So I could see Ross County actually being up for this game. Despite the bottom of the league, I could still see them putting up a good fight. And I think the reason I'm saying that is because they have beaten Celtic this season in the Betfred Cup. So, this will be no walkover for Celtic. But in terms of how I see the game going, I think it's going to be quite close, but I think Celtic can just do enough to get over the edge. So I'll just fire straight into my prediction, and I'm going to say 2-1 Celtic.
But before I say my prediction, we're going to cross live to the starting 11s. So for Ross County, they've got Laidlaw in goal, Naismith, Morris, Iacovitti and Tremarco making up a back four, with Andrew, Lakin, Kelly and Gardine making up a midfield four, and 2 up top being Blair Spittle just behind Jordan White. And for Celtic, they've got Scott Bain in goal, with a back four of John Joe Kenny, Ayer, Welsh and Greg Taylor, and then Brown and McGregor being the holding midfield, with further forward midfield 3 of Christie, Rogic and Turnbull, and Odson Edward being the lone man up top. Let's have your predictions in the comments. For me, I'm going for a 3-0 win for Celtic.
No giving Ross County a goal.
They've got Jordan White up front, mate. Period.
See, I don't know, because half the teams at the bottom, like in the bottom four, you just don't know what you're going to get from them. Like, I watched the Celtic St Johnstone game last week, and St Johnstone played really well for about 65 minutes. It was just 2 mistakes that led to Celtic scoring 2 goals. So, yeah, if you look at half these teams at the bottom, you just do not know like what's going to happen. They've really caused like a number of shocks this season against either of the old firm, I would say. But
indeed. Greg Livingston's going for a 4-0 win for Celtic. Hello, Joseph. Freddie Danny, Oliver Jones says, all right, lads. Do you think Shanklin's as good as everyone says?
I'm not sure.
He's not really had a proper season, has he? He was injured for half of the season and still got called up to the squad.
I don't know. This is quite a hard one because in the Championship he was scoring goals for fun, like even at Ayr United, and that, of course, Dundee United last season. This season, I'm not too sure because obviously I've not watched a lot of Dundee United this season. I'm not just saying that because I'm a Dundee fan, but yeah, it's kind of hard to judge it. Well, from my perspective, it's kind of hard to judge it. So anyone else would know better than me if Shanklin's had a decent season. But he seems to be. I'm sure against St Johnstone he scored, and there was another game.
Yeah,
I can't remember who it was against.
Livingston, he scored twice.
Against Livy at Tannadice, yeah, he scored. So maybe since the turn of the year, it could be a turning point. If Dundee United are in a push for top 6, he might pick up that bit of form that he had certainly over the last couple of seasons, as he had when he was in the Championship. So only time will tell. But I think he will. I think he's a good player, but it's a matter of time will tell. It's kind of hard to predict what will happen.
Interesting stuff. Oliver Jones says 3-0 Ross County. Freddie Danny says 3-0 Celtic. Kyle Lang is saying 1 each. 4-1 Celtic from Joseph. 2-0 Celtic. Rogic and Eddie. And evening Dynamite Heady.
Evening troops.
Evening.
Quality.
It's strange. Like, I mean, I don't think you can actually judge whether Shankland is good enough yet, because this season's been so because Shankland was injured for the first half of the season. Now, let's just rule out the first half of the season. And
yeah,
I mean, as you say, from basically the start of 2021, he's come into a good bit of form, a couple of really good goals, and I mean,
I just think that the more he keeps scoring, the more his confidence will go. The more it will go up, is what I'm trying to say. Because I think if he came back to Dundee United in the team and he wasn't scoring goals, then that could easily just decline. So all he needs to do is keep the consistency up, and then he would be a good asset to Dundee United and probably a key player if they're going to push for top 6. So, if you look at the mid-table kind of area, it's all very close between Livy, St Mirren, and United. So, United will definitely be wanting to push for that.
Yeah, Dynamite Heady says 6-0 Celtic, 5 goals and assists for the GOAT, David Golden Balls Turnbull, followed by the Ballon d'Or, and of course, whenever someone mentions Lawrence Shankland in the same breath, someone's always going to bring up Kevin Nisbet. So that, as it being the next part of the conversation about Shankland and about his form, what do you think about Kevin Nisbet since his transfer request at Birmingham during the whole malarkey?
I'm not too sure. I've not really been following that, to be quite honest. But again, Nisbet's been a good asset to Hibs. He's scored a lot of goals for them this season. Been a star player as well. But about the transfer request to Birmingham, I can't answer that because I've not been paying attention to it.
Because I was going to say, because apparently he's not really been playing as much, because I mean, I'll have a look here, and lineups. I see he was dropped yesterday and he came on as a sub, but his actions after the transfer deadline day, he's played since the 1-0 defeat at home to Rangers on the 27th of January. He was benched for the win at Tannadice. He was benched for the St Mirren game, benched for the Aberdeen game, and benched for the Hamilton game. And he's only really played one full half of football combined. So it's been really disappointing. And he's only scored 1 goal in 2021. And that was against Celtic. So it's been really disappointing to see Kevin Nisbet, who's now injured actually, not really be playing in the team.
I mean, he's a good player, and I mean, if Hibs want to really go for third, I think they should be starting him. But I don't know. It's really hard.
The fact that he's 6 months into 3 or 4 year deal, and he's already wanting away.
Do you think something's bad behind the dressing room, or I'm not saying it should be.
It's just because he wants that move.
Yeah,
Ask him out, Gogs, if you love him that much. I don't love him. If he played for Motherwell, I would love him. But
Thing is, right?
It's the
Birmingham
fact. Sorry, you go first.
Yeah, Birmingham would offer him like a bigger wage and all that kind of stuff. So it would be easy to say like I want to go and get a decent wage. Probably that's why Sam Cosgrove went as well. But I mean, how many times do key players for teams in Scotland go down to the Championship and you never hear about them again? It just happens so often. So whether that would happen to Kevin Nisbet or not, I'm not too sure. But you know, it has happened in the past. So I mean, whether it's a good move or not, whether it's a loss for Hibs, then
Kyle Lang says, I'm a ball boy for Hibs. He has not been playing well. He said he doesn't want to play for Hibs. That's why he's been benched then. Next question. Scott McTominay's transfer value is going through the roof. How much do you value him? Now, I don't even think... I think he'll stay at Manchester United the same amount of time that Darren Fletcher did. He'll become the next generation Darren Fletcher, in my opinion. But if you were to put a price on him, for me, at the moment, it's 60 million. What about yourself?
Yeah, I think he's really come onto a game at Man United. Like I saw him play. Who's it against? I think it was against Everton. I think he scored. I think he even scored in that game a really good goal. So, but I think I don't know. He's really come onto his game at Man United, and every time, you know, the way Man United have gone this season, they've been doing quite well. They're in the top. They're in the top two as it stands, I think. But certainly, you know, he's only going to grow from that. So I think McTominay has done a pretty good job, and having Fernandes beside him as well, I think that might help him as well because he's on some form at Man United. So
it helps when you're around much better players as well, and it helps you grow into a good bit of form. Il Cod says it going, mate. Well done on hitting 6K. Yeah, I thought Scott McTominay scored 2 goals in a game recently. Cause if you fancy coming on for a wee bit, feel free, have a wee chat, mate. That'd be good. So we're 2 minutes away from kickoff. We've got Neil Lennon getting interviewed, probably by Luke Shanley, my mate.
it's funny that I'm just on an ad break between the Arsenal game and the Celtic game, so I think it'll just go straight to kickoff by the time it restarts.
Indeed. Just quickly have a wee rundown of the league table. So currently in the league table, as it stands, Rangers three wins away from lifting the title on 82 points. Celtic on 64, Hibernian on 52, Aberdeen on 48, Livingston on 40, St Mirren on 35, Dundee United on 34, St John's on 33, Motherwell 28, Kilmarnock 24, Hamilton 24. Then today's opponents for Celtic is Ross County on 23. There we go. Back down to 5998, as I knew it would be. Fair enough, mate. You couldn't even get a game for Cooper YMCA. Brilliant. It's been a while, Cooper YMCA. Fraz and Roscoe are not coming on tonight, nor is Stevie.
I thought Stevie was. I thought he said in chat he was coming on.
Stevie's got plans, mate.
Right.
He's busy trying to get up to 500 subscribers himself. So,
right, fair enough.
I have no problem with him being busy. Jordan White.
To be honest, I don't know why they put this game on a Sunday night at 7:45. Like,
An awful kickoff time, mate.
I know it's.
But I can only imagine it's just for TV.
Oh, one Man United, fuck's sake.
Who scored?
Rashford.
Fantastic.
Just as well put the telly over.
Anyway, speaking of matches that are on my coupon for the night, it's time for Coupon Corner. Of course, because I won a lot of money yesterday, I had some spare change in the account. So today I've gone with this evening Ajax -2 against Sparta Rotterdam. They're 1-0 up at the moment after half an hour. I've got Man United half-time, full-time, Celtic half-time, full-time. A goal in each half and 3 corners in each half of Benevento versus Roma, and a goal in both halves of Firenze versus Benfica. Hopefully Ryan Gold can come up good trumps for me there. There we go. Hello, Hybees Fan TV. Feel free to leave a comment what you're thinking about the thing to do with Kevin Nisbet. Man United are playing Newcastle at the moment. Never mind, Ramage the Damage is a more than able deputy for Fraz and Roscoe.
Enough.
Yeah, it's nice to see Stevie doing different content as well. Oh, my mate Ian Crocker's covering this game.
Early pressure from Celtic there.
What minute are you in?
I am on 1 minute exactly just now.
Well, you're exactly half a minute ahead of me, so.
Oh, fair enough.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm just gonna block that account there. Yeah, with the transfer request and that, because we were talking about that, and then we were talking about Shankland, and then obviously when you're talking about Shankland, the next breath of air is going to be about Kevin Nisbet. Yes, Stevie's rolling out new content. He's currently working on something that people will find very, very interesting, I think. Fuck off. Yes. No spoiling or giving fake scores, no spamming, don't be a dick, and subscribe to a different view. Absolutely correct, Sheriff. Brilliant. I'll pin that comment. Just give me a second.
Quality. Should put a wee mention for Roscoe in there as well.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Aye, so if you could please amend that and add Roscoe reviews as well, that'd be great. My question to Gogsy is, why were there so many Motherwell players that were supposedly injured? Yes. So, yeah, I honestly have no idea. Like, I don't know what's happening at the club right now. It is a complete shit show.
Thing, I saw the highlights of the goals on Sport, and your defense just looked so uninterested. Personal, like, if your players are gonna do that, I'm afraid you deserve to go down, because, like, 10, 15 games ever, and just be interested. It was just strange to see from a Motherwell team. You know, this was a team last year that was going for third place, and now they're shipping stupid goals against St Johnstone and against Hamilton as well. So,
well, the thing is, I don't know where to go from here. I don't know what to say. Like, Graham Alexander himself has come out and said, look, this is going to be a relegation fight, which is just what you want to hear from your manager. But I'm lost for words. Like, I was expecting us to be aiming for Europe again this season because that's what you want to build on from last season, especially. But it's just like I've lost interest in even talking about it, and here I am still talking about it because it's something that I'll never fucking get rid of. For a Wales supporter, you're very intelligent.
Points.
Well, Gavin Dowd says for a Wales supporter, you're very intelligent. Well, thing is, when you go to so many games, you get experience. You know what to expect when you're watching every game. Like this is probably what my 150th match I've watched.
Newcastle scored at Old Trafford.
For fuck's sake, that's doing my coupon.
I'm gonna quickly turn that over and see the goal.
Get Paul Mitchell, the BBC commentator, for the next podcast. I actually know Paul, so now that's been requested, I'll definitely put it in. Looking at further up comments, obviously I want to talk about Motherwell's defending. At least two of the Motherwell defence yesterday are not first team players. Like, we've got at least 4 players that we signed in January that are still not match fit yet, so we can't bring them in. It's just... where do you play Scott? Thing is, what we could do... I mean, there's a lot of hype around the sort of 5 at the back formation, but I think we should play 2 centre-halves and play Scott McTominay just a wee bit further forward, so it's almost like a defender, but he's like an anchor between the midfield and the defence. I think that's his best position. Ramage, are you all right, mate?
Yeah, I was just watching.
It's just that your camera just keeps freezing.
Yeah, I know, it's dodgy connection. So.
Oh, very dodgy, mate.
Yeah, it's been like that for a couple of days. Never mind. Newcastle's goal was quality. Corner taken short. Shelby passed it to Almiron, and then Almiron to Joe Linton, and the boxes. St Maximus looped it over into the net for 1-0. Quality finish. So, I'm happy for now.
Fair enough. Yeah, I noticed, but I sort of lost it. Very odd for me personally. I think his agent told him he'd be able to get him a move. Money talks as well. I mean, who isn't going to take quadruple wages? However, Kev does seem to have lost all interest by the looks of things. That's a shame, because I think if Kev didn't do that and just stayed in the Hibs squad and started scoring more goals, then you definitely get a chance in the Scotland squad. Yeah, really could do. Has anyone got Newcastle in their coupon? I mean, I hope if we can escape relegation, that is absolutely fine. I will not complain about that. I'll happily take 10th right now.
You just a point in the season. On 6.
Yeah, I can't hear you, mate.
You're at that point in the season where you're just coming up. You know, every point matters. So, and you don't want to go into the split on bad form. So, the best thing now would be to turn the results now until the split, and then take it from there. But I mean, you can't afford to be 3 points because. So.
No, it's nothing to do with. I can't blame Graham Alexander for what we're doing at the moment. It's all down to the players. There will be no such thing as Graham Alexander getting sacked, at least before the end of the season. So anyone saying that can just shut up, honestly. It's nothing to do with Graham Alexander. Yeah, next Saturday, Hibs are playing Motherwell. We'll get thumped.
Use what he's got, so
exactly, and he's got broken tools at the moment. No, he is the right appointment. Trust me. In the long term, he will be a good appointment. I completely forgot Foley was in our squad. What's the fucking obsession with hot, wet pigeons? Nah. Block. There we go. That should be a corner for Celtic after 10 minutes. How does that goal kick?
it was good.
Yeah, it'll be a tight game on Wednesday. We have to win it.
Who's playing Wednesday?
St Mirren.
Oh, that's going to be a tough game.
I'm not looking forward to it at all.
God, that's a terrible pass.
I'm just not looking forward to Wednesday at all.
I mean, do you play Rangers or Celtic before the split, or have you played them all 3 times?
Like, we actually had...
so that's all right then.
It's not, because it doesn't matter, because we've got 11 players that are out that would be in the first team. Like, we had the most favourable run-in before the split out of everyone else in the bottom 6, and we can't make the most of it because we're shite, and we're also shipping goals left, right, and centre.
Who have you still got to play? St Mirren Wednesday night.
Hibernian away. Then
away.
I'm trying to think. Livingston at home, Kilmarnock away. That's our final 4.
Livy, Kilmarnock, Hibs, and St Mirren. Ouch. Some of them are... Well, St Mirren and Hibs will be difficult, but Kilmarnock, then maybe you could possibly get something there. And did you say Livy at home?
Yeah, Livy at home. And Livy at home, Livy haven't won at Fir Park since the 90s. So I'm hoping that we can just keep that sort of run. Struggling with injuries just now, unfortunately. McGrath, Brophy, Mason, Doyle, Hayes, Queener, and Dennis all out. So it's going to be like the injury derby. Talking about Nisbet, it should not go away as the contract down south. I'm not just talking about that, though. I think the chance to potentially play for your national team should be much, much bigger an urge. I mean, Nisbet is what, a year or 2 older than me. There's plenty of time in his career to make that money. But the fact he's signed like a 4-year deal for Hibs, he should just at least have a wee bit of respect. Like, he will get a big move down south. There is no doubt about that. He can score goals anywhere. but at least just have a bit of decency. How can a squad as talented as the Motherwell squad be where they are? Quite simply, they're not arsed, half of the team. To be fair, it doesn't matter if we finish third or not, because both are it. It's unless Celtic or Rangers win the Scottish Cup, third and fourth gets the Europa Conference. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I completely agree. For me, we have to win. For me, I'll happily take 5 points out of the last 12 before the split. But I highly doubt we'll even get 3 at this point. Is that not you? Right, okay. They will play the Scottish Cup. Do not worry. What they might do is they might wait until the Scottish Premiership has ended, and they'll play.
I can't see this. See, I don't know about the Scottish Cup. I can see this guy's point, but I mean, because half the teams that are playing in the Scottish Cup, there's still 32 teams left from the Premiership down to there's a few Highland and Lowland League teams in as well. But the reason the Highlands, or the reason like League One all the way down are not playing is because these players are only part time at their clubs, and they only have they've got jobs themselves as well, so they don't want to be bringing COVID-19 into the clubs and that. So that's why it's been suspended. And to be honest, I can see the lower leagues being terminated, and the Scottish Cup as well, because it's just going to take up so much time to get it completed.
It wasn't that account. Like, we've still got Hybe's Fan TV, but it was a burner account that was chatting shite. He's probably making another account right now, and they'll probably put in the same shit. In the summer, Motherwell should get the Dunfermline centre-back Paul Watson and Declan McManus. Thing is with Declan McManus, he's a championship player. He was tried in the Scottish Premiership, and he did not play very well.
That was with Ross County.
Yeah, and look what happened when he played for Ross County. I think that was the season Ross County got relegated. I'm not a fan of signing too many players from the Scottish Championship, because like what happened with Jordan White. He was at Inverness, top goal scorer for Inverness. He comes into Motherwell, doesn't fit the way we play, and he's shit. He was shit for us. And it pains me to say that, because I got the chance to interview him, and he was actually decent to chat to.
Thing is, it's hard to say. As a Championship fan, I think there is good players down there. But I mean, if you're a team in the Premiership and you're taking players from that division, then you can't rely on taking good players from the division below, because like it's not all the time they're going to cut it. But if you look at Nisbet, for example, like he was really good at Dunfermline last season, and he stepped up a level to Hibs, and he wants to, like as we've said earlier, he wants to move down to Birmingham. So I mean, it's given time for these players to grow, but not every single player is as good as what they, they're not always as good as what people make them out to be. So
thing is, there's only very few exceptions to the rule that if you make that jump to the next division, like for example, there's players, in my opinion, Ewan Murray would be a good signing from Dunfermline. I'm just trying to think off the top of my head. Dylan Tate, I think, would be fantastic from Wraith Rovers. But you've got like so many people saying, "Oh, you should sign this guy, you should sign that guy." But is he actually going to fit into the way that Motherwell play? That is the question, and if they're not, then there's no point. I'm pretty sure there's no one from Arbroath that would fit into Motherwell, in my opinion. No one from Alloa. I think it's only I'd say there's only probably about 6 or 7 that I would happily take from the Scottish Championship into the Motherwell.
Even look at some of the big teams in the Championship, like Dundee, for example. Like, my personal opinion, we do have a solid team, but when you look at our players, you just think how many would cut it in the Championship? In the Premiership, because I think with Dundee, well, just now, I think there's times we could play really well, but there's other times we're just really inconsistent. So, and that could be down to one individual. So you just don't quite know what you're gonna get. But I mean, you've got to be really careful in the Championship. But yeah, it's a hard league, and yeah, there are good players, but you can't always rely on that. Is basically what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, Patrick, that Kyle Turner's one of the players that I would happily take at Motherwell. I mean, Charlie Adam, without a shadow of doubt, in my opinion, is the best player in that league.
He had an absolute nightmare yesterday. So, but well, in my opinion, but to be honest, I think, like, if you look at players, I'll give one example. Sean Byrne. Yeah, he's had Premiership experience at Livingston, and he's been solid with Dundee. But if he was to go for a Premiership club, would he have an effect? I'm not too sure. My judgment would probably be no, but it just depends what club comes in for him. Like, maybe players like that would do well at a Ross County or a Hamilton or teams like that. But if they were to go to like some of the bigger clubs, then nah, not a chance. So,
Jason Cummings, he's exactly who we should have been signing in the January transfer window. The fact he's gone to Dundee, I was perplexed at, because I thought, if anyone, he should go to the Scottish Premiership. Like, he would be great at a bottom 6 side.
See, I was really surprised that, when we signed him, like, before this season, like, he's been bench warming for Shrewsbury Town quite a lot, and which is a bit of a shocker, because he's had, he's played at teams like Rangers, he's played at Nottingham Forest, I think he was at as well, down in England, and to be benched at a team that's kind of bottom half of League One in England is a bit of a strange one. But at the same time, knowing he's been on the bench quite a lot for Shrewsbury, he will obviously want game time at another club. So, to be honest, that's a good move for him coming to Dundee. But I think personally he's a better player than the Championship. But we shall see what he's got to offer for us. He's only played 2 games, but I'll look forward to seeing what he's going to do in the remaining games of this season. Christ, this has been a very boring game so far.
Hello, Ryan. I want Celtic to lose because I get more views. Simple as that. Yeah, it's definitely not Ryan. That was definitely not Ryan 118, because Ryan 118 is actually streaming on Twitch right now. So I know for a fact that was not Ryan. So Mr. Burner account, if you just want to speak to me on Instagram or Twitter, feel free. Just don't be a dick, alright? You don't have to masquerade as anyone. Just fucking arsehole, man. If Scottish Premiership clubs were able to find good enough talent in the Championship, then they would invest a lot more money into Scottish football and Championship teams in particular. Exactly. Oberlai at Queen's, Gogsy, he's been a rock solid for us. can see a Premiership club taking him in this summer. He can play centre mid. Yeah, Oberlai seems
really
like a good player when I saw him the other night when he or it was the Hearts game that I watched. He scored the penalty, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he did that yesterday as well, but I mean, he gave our defence a really hard time, so he was really good for Queen of the South yesterday.
Stephen Dobia says past it, so I wouldn't go anywhere near him. Frank McAvaney, it's 0-0. It says on the bottom of the screen.
No, Celtic just had a good chance there. I don't know if you've seen it, but
teams like Motherwell should be looking in Ireland. The thing is, we did that before. We when Maurice Malpass was our manager in the 06-07 season, he signed about 3 or 4 players from Ireland. One being Trevor Malloy, another was Danny Murphy, and I can't remember the other one. It was a treble we did at once. But I mean, I'm not the right person to talk to about signing players. Like I'm just a fan with a view. Yeah, Shield seemed like a decent player as well, Robbie B.
is that Shields who played for Rangers? That's it, Queen of the South. Dean Shields.
I don't know, but
I'm sure he played for Dunfermline as well.
Are you on about the one that just won Player of the Month for the Championship?
I think so. I'm actually not too sure, to be honest. I don't really know the Queen of the South team that well, but
it's Connor Shields. That's who it is.
Connor Shields.
Yeah. I saw the Celtic chance right there. Just across the face of goal. Ross or Greg Stewart. I don't want to rely on players from the old firm. Thank you very much.
Greg Stewart's a classic example of a player that went down to England and then he came back up to Scotland and he was absolutely terrible. But I don't know if he's cut it at Rangers, but I mean, that's the sort of example you don't want to happen to Kevin Nisbet. But
thoughts on Queens? I don't really have any thoughts, to be honest. I don't watch enough of the Scottish Championship to give an actual opinion. I mean, obviously, they've picked up some good results over the last month. But I mean, I don't know enough about the Scottish Championship to have an opinion on anyone.
I mean, to be honest, I don't really pay attention to teams like Queen of the South or Morton and all that, but certainly the teams at the top more so. But
no, not Simon Murray. No, there's a reason why he's in the Scottish League too. No, we're not taking Simon Murray. He's a Championship player at best. If I had the choice, I'd go for Jack Muldoon from Harrogate Town. Striker, decent. He's quite quick. He can finish. So sort of player you're needing at Scottish Premiership level. Why is Ryan 118 getting his? Because that was not Ryan 118. It was a burner account. Do you think the summer transfer window will be very quiet? I hope not, because Motherwell need to completely revamp the squad.
Is there anyone that you would actually keep in the Motherwell squad, like from this season?
From this season, well, if we had the option, Liam Kelly, absolutely. Stephen O'Donnell, he's performing at 60s this season. Declan Gallagher, Not Callum Lang. Callum Lang started scoring goals for Wigan.
Yeah, he scored a great goal yesterday against Lincoln City. I don't know if you saw it, but it was
what happened to
top corner.
Tyler McGlure played yesterday and he was awful. Genuinely awful. Who else? I would happily see Liam Polworth go at this moment in time. Being awful. I'd happily keep Alan Campbell, but he'll be away.
I mean, would you get rid of players like Chris Long and all that? Because, I mean, he's not been at it this season.
Because there's a player in him. Andy Kirk, it's Stevie Kirk from 1991. Andy Kirk was like playing in the 2000s. Here in Norway, I'm having to deal with. Oh no, that's a burner account. Fuck off.
Fucking hell.
Andy Kirk played for Dunfermline and Hearts. Yeah, Colin Muldoon would be a great partnership. Seedorf hasn't done enough for me to merit a place in the squad. Cal McDonald from Tranmere. Ken, what I'll do is at the end of the season, I'll do a players Motherwell should sign video. Motherwell's best player we signed in the January transfer window was, without a shadow of a doubt, Liam Kelly. Anyway, let's talk about something else because I'm getting depressed talking about Motherwell all the time. It will be a long video. Will I keep Grimshaw? I don't know at this point. Stop talking about players from past years, man. It's honestly pissing me off. Just even think about the good old times.
This match is just unbelievably shite.
I completely agree. Jack Muldoon's a bit old now. He's 31.
Cam, what? I wish Fraser was on this stream because he'd be constantly doing the Yogi Hughes impression he was doing last time I was on. I mean, that would have been brilliant.
We've already spoken about the Nisbet situation.
Oh, I'm not going over that again.
No, we're not. I can't be arsed. This game's gone by so slowly.
Oh, that's a terrible shot. I mean, I wonder why this has been put to a Sunday night at 7:45. It just does not make sense at all.
I've got an account. I've got an article here though of saying all the injuries Motherwell have. It's just absolutely awful. Got at least 11 out.
Ooh.
Stop asking about the fucking Bonnyrigg Rose goalkeeper. I don't care.
He was good when he played us, but I mean,
he played one good game, but there's a reason why he's playing for Bonnyrigg Rose. Oh my god!
corner.
I'm losing brain cells.
Good wee chance for Ross County there. I mean, Celtic are just playing so slow, but I mean, I thought Ross County would have been up for it more than they are just now. I mean, they've not really done much. It just looks like Celtic are taking the game in their stride a wee bit. They're just knocking it around, not really creating much.
The bet's fucked. Great. Fucking Newcastle. This has been one of the worst games I've seen in a while. I feel like I'm saying that every week.
There's a good chance here, though. Oh, for God's sake. That just sums it up. I don't know if you've seen it yet, but I'll
You're
not say
half
too
a minute
much.
ahead of me. I've just read Dynamite Heady's comment. If in doubt, get the copper bag out. You're absolutely spot on there. Oh, I've only got one left. So what happens when you binge drink during a Motherwell game? Nothing left. Just the one. Oh, he's fucking missed a sitter there.
I know, you'd expect him to totally bury that. I mean, that was a good play by Odson Edouard, though, but I don't know what Christie was playing at. He should have totally buried that. But, I mean, I would say that's best chance of the game so far.
I did not see that an SFA lino should have been self-isolating. I did not see that. Do a shot for every shot in the match, so that'll be a grand total of 2.
That was it.
I'm going for a Waz. I don't think I'm going to miss anything. There we go. I'm back. PSG are getting beat.
Eh?
PSG are getting beat.
Are they?
Man United are drawing 1 each, Greg.
I think Ajax are 2-0 up as well.
They're 3-0 up now. Goodness me. This game is depressing.
To be honest, it would be a good point for Ross County if it stays 0-0. I don't think they would complain. I mean, how many points adrift are they? Is it only one?
Yeah, it's just the one. Oh, fuck off, man. Honestly.
Ross County making a sub. Off-going Callum Morris, oncoming Keith Watson. Goodness sake, this is terrible. Just like desperately waiting for half time to come. The game is so bad.
Like, I'm just deflated, mate. We've got this absolute cunt just coming in and making all these burner accounts, just commenting absolute shite.
I'm not reading I'm looking at the comments more than I usually.
I'm spending all my energy just trying to make sure the comments are clean. It's just.
I look at them every so often, but I mean, not all the time.
If anything, it's taking my mind off this game. How shite it is.
Wonder how much stoppage time we'll get. I bet it'll be like a long 2 minutes or something. 2-1 Man United, for fuck's sake.
Two on Man United. Brilliant. Okay, we'll make Christopher Haugen a mod because he's always in and could do with a bit of international selection.
We start 45 minutes, right? 2 minutes of stoppage time, fuck's sake.
Right, Ramage, let's do something for the second half because nothing's happening in this game. Let's do some football. You want to search up some football trivia and we'll test our knowledge?
Aye, go on then.
Right. Anyone in the comments, if you have any questions to ask us in terms of football trivia, feel free to fire it in and we'll try our best to give our good answers. And because, like, literally, I can't be arsed with this game. Do something a wee bit different.
Let's see.
Who won the first ever Premier League title in 1992? Is it Man United?
Man United.
Yeah.
When was the first professional league in Scotland created?
Was it not the 1890s?
Yeah, I was going to say that because I'm sure round about that time was when Queen's Park started. I'm trying to use Queen's Park as my sort.
Like Hearts have won like 4 titles, and 2 were in the 1890s.
That's a good question.
That was a good question. I like that.
What year did Papach play his I think that's meant to be last game for Rangers.
That
would be 2010, I think. Because if I remember correctly, at the time Rangers had a back four of Papach, David Weir, Stephen Whittaker. There was somebody else, I can't remind his name.
Why was Celtic so dominant for so many years? Because they had so much more money than anyone else. I've not banned Hybe's Fan TV. I banned his burner account. The Imitator. What team plays at Beechwood Park and plays in... Is that Auchinleck Talbot?
Yeah.
There we go. It's another one.
What's the name of the
Louis Moult got 14 goals that season in 16-17. I'm pretty sure. Someone's imitating someone else. Okay. Auchinleck. There we go. I originally played Gaelic football. I cost Everton 60,000 in January 2009. Suffered a broken leg playing for Republic of Ireland in March 2017. Who am I? Is that Seamus Coleman? It's got to be Seamus Coleman.
Tommy Gunn's put a really good question in there. That's quite clever, actually. He says, when the question contains the words Premier League, why do you automatically assume it's the English Premier? That's a good question, actually, but
because it's the Scottish Premiership, whereas in England it's the Premier League. Yep, cool. Yeah. Oh, I'm good at this. The original club 1872. The new co 2012. There we go. When was the last time Aberdeen won trophy? 2014. Scottish League Cup.
Cup final. League Cup final, sorry.
The last time they won the Scottish Cup was 1990.
Both of them ended 0-0, I think, and Aberdeen won both of them on penalties. So if Aberdeen ever win a trophy, you're in for a boring game.
Glentoran Loyal. They didn't specify which Rangers club it was. I'm kidding on, honestly. Was this game put on solely? People had the reason to go to bed at 8:30 or 9:30. It's a good one.
When was the last time English? Aberdeen and Burnley, I think.
Yeah, Aberdeen against Burnley 2 or 3 seasons ago. Burnley won
2018.
Burnley won an extra time. It's possible to time out Gogsy. I'm innocent. How about that? I'm just trying to think of one to ask the chat. Which stadium had the first cantilevered stand? I have no idea what that means.
Who won the Scottish Cup in 1953?
Fucking hell. That is...
Motherwell, was it? Because they played us in the final.
We were 1952, mate. That was 1950.
Well, right now they play at Hampden, but they'll be moving to Lesser Hampden next season. Just gonna put the Man United game back on. Back there.
Who won the league in 1952?
Oh, goodness.
Fucking hell.
Who could Kilmarnock have played if they...
It was Belgrade.
Yeah, Belgrade.
Yeah, Christopher, there's a Lesser Hampden. It's about... I don't know. I don't know what the capacity is, but it's like... It was like the Scotland training pitch. The first Scottish player to win a Ballon d'Or, was that Dennis Law?
Not too sure.
Yeah, I saw that earlier. Shane Duffy messaging Sunbird on Instagram about our OnlyFans. Brilliant. Only in Scottish football.
Yeah, it was Dennis Law.
Actually, my gran worked alongside a connection of Dennis Law's in whatever line of work she was in at that time. Can't remember.
All right.
Yeah.
Wasn't aware of this. Joseph Kyle. The first stadium to have a cantilevered stand was Tannadice. I never knew that, but
what's a cantilevered stand? Is that one that's like connected all the way around?
That's probably what I'm guessing, that he's mentioned the Jerry Kerr at Tannadice, because that's like right on the corner. So now he said that.
Right. Which first Scottish team to win Anglo-Scottish Cup? I'm going to say St Mirren on that one.
Not too sure.
I think it was St Mirren. I was a Champions League winning player for Hibs in the 90s/2000s. I also managed them for a season. Who am I? For a season.
Champions League winning player.
Champions League winning player.
How many trophies did Sir Alex win at Aberdeen? Well, he won the league in the 80s. He won the European Cup in 1983, I guess, against Real Madrid.
And then there would have been the Super Cup as well. The same year. The boy was French. I can't remember. French Hibs player. 90s/2000s.
How many teams, including juniors, are there in Glasgow? Oh my god! I'll try and name it. I'll name a few, but I'll go for the four in the league system are Celtic, Rangers, Queens Park, and Partick Thistle. But junior teams, I would say Pollock are one that I know of. I don't know, how many do you know in Glasgow? Junior teams.
The junior teams, well, you've got
Pollock.
You've got Pollock, you've got Ben Barb, you've got fucking... I'm trying to think off the top of my head because I'm doing shit at this.
Somebody said BSC.
That was Paul Lambert. St Mirren, Motherwell, Dortmund, Celtic, and Levy. It was Paul Lambert.
Somebody said BSC Glasgow. To be honest, I don't classify that as a Glasgow team because I only know them as playing in Alloa. So
yeah, they play in Alloa. Guillaume Buzelon is the answer, I'm assuming. I don't know. Rangers got to the final in the UEFA Cup in 2008. Champions League group. I'm going to say Frankfurt, Lyon,
yeah.
Because they beat them 3-0 away, but lost against them 3-0.
I think Barcelona was the other one.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was Barcelona, yeah.
Barcelona, Lyon, and Frankfurt.
What team beat Celtic in the Scottish Cup? Ross County. Remember it. Who did Aberdeen play in the round of 16 in the Europa League 2008?
In the UEFA Cup, that would have been Bayern Munich.
Bayern Munich, yeah.
Because they drew 2 each at home, lost 5-1 away.
Barca, Lyon, and Stuttgart.
I said Frankfurt.
And I know Stuttgart were in the same group as Rangers a few years later. If I remember correctly, it was that the year they had Man United as well? Because I'm sure it was Man United.
Mind they had
Sevilla.
that Romanian team, Unarea Arzaceni, as well.
Yeah. Yeah, there was 1 year. There was 1 year Rangers had Sevilla and Stuttgart in the same group, and I think that was the Man United one in 2010-11 season.
Right.
Um,
Yana Smith says, I can't remember last year. How can you remember 2008? Because that was those were the first years of me being a football fan. So I can remember that more vividly than, say, 3 years ago. Like, I was growing up with that Rangers team consistently being in the Champions League group stage, same with Celtic.
Yeah.
I remember a lot more than I wish that I did.
To be honest, like I started going to Dens in October 2008. My first game was against Ross County. We lost 2-1, but I think before was that?
Was that
No. You came in 2011, 12.
I thought it was, yeah, because it was the same scoreline, but
yeah. But my first game was 2008, so that was before I moved to Fife. But I kind of think, like, although I only wish I got into football like a season or two before that, because it would have been quality to start going to the football at a younger age. But
absolutely. Billy Merritt says 19th start and finish is the same letter than England and Scotland. Celtic is right. So you've got Celtic, East Fife, Aston Villa, Liverpool, Dundee United, Kilmarnock. Off the top of my head. So that's 6.
Oh my god, that is like so hard.
I know this question. I know this.
19th. Ah, Charlton Athletic. That's it.
Charlton Athletic. Yeah. York City.
Yeah, quality.
8.
Northampton Town.
Oh, bingo!
There
we go. There's 9.
That came quickly to my head. That one.
Well done. Well done.
I was just trying to go through the alphabet, thinking of it. And
Billy, that was a fantastic question. Right, we solved that. There's 9. Well, that's obvious. That was Celtic.
Quite impressed. I got the last one.
Yeah,
Took a while
I
to think of.
got like 5 in the space of like 10 seconds.
Aye. But then when you run out and just one comes to your mind, it's quality.
Well, that was Stevie Kirk. Like, if you're a Motherwell fan and don't know the answer to that, then
3-1. Oh, 3-1 Man United. Didn't even notice. I'm not even watching the game.
What junior team played Hearts in the Scottish Cup?
Well, it didn't go ahead. Is he on about this season or like the Auchinleck game?
Well, aye, because Camelin are yet to play.
Camelin Juniors or Brora.
Yeah.
I don't know if the original game went ahead, but that's who Hearts got in this season's Scottish Cup.
I'm the only Norwegian to win the league at home, and in Scotland, who am I? Ronnie Dyler. Because Ronnie Dyler won the league with Strom's Godset and Celtic. Who's the only player to have won the Champions League, Premier League, UEFA Cup, FA Cup, and be relegated from the Premier League?
Andy Robertson.
What?
Because he must have been relegated with Hull, and he's won the.
But what about UEFA?
Oh, UEFA Cup. Oh, sorry.
So Liverpool haven't won the FA Cup.
Oh no, not since 2006. Oh.
Linfield till I die. Welcome, mate. Oh, player. Is it Stefan Johansson for that?
Wait, what was the question for the
Michael
Norwegian?
Carrick.
Michael Carrick. Who did he get relegated with?
West Ham?
West Brom.
Oh, West Brom. Shit. What team play at Harmsworth Park that play in black and white in Scotland? Wick Academy? No idea. Not Carrick. Right, okay. It's
well done.
Boom! Encyclopedic knowledge. Nah, Callum Wilson. Elgin City play at Borough Briggs.
I should know that. Elgin's my hometown. Or was.
I was at Elgin City. I was at Borough Briggs a couple of years ago, actually.
Do you know, that's the first ground I went to before I went to Dens. I believe Elgin City played Albion Rovers.
Not Carrick. It's won the Premier League, UEFA Cup, FA Cup. Got relegated. Johnny Evans says Oliver Jones. My first game as manager of a Scottish club was an away win against Tommy Wright.
St Johnson.
Beaten 1-0.
Who played in... That was Inverness and Greg Livingston. That was Inverness and Falkirk. And it was 2-1 to Inverness.
Yes. Played for Arsenal too. Won the Premier League. Won the FA Cup. Hi, Stefan Johansson played for Celtic, didn't he? Name 3 clubs with reoccurring vowels in the whatever leagues you fancy. For example, that's going to be... Oh, God.
Aberdeen, they've got 3 years.
Oh, quite right. Oh, Canoe. We had a similar question the other night, didn't we? Me, Fraz, and a couple others.
What team did Aberdeen beat in the Scottish Cup quarter-final in 2008? God. I have no idea. I know they got beat by Queen of the South at Hampden that year, but quarter-finals, no idea.
Because Canoe won the FA Cup with Ajax, I think.
Who did Rangers beat in the semi-final? Fiorentina, 2008.
Yeah, they beat on penalties. Because they had quite a difficult run to the final because they had
Sporting Lisbon,
Panathinaikos, Werder Bremen,
Fiorentina, and then Zenit St. Petersburg in the final. And Nacho Novo scored the winning penalty for Rangers that night. Aberdeen beat Celtic in 2008 quarter-final. I was going to say Celtic, but I wasn't too sure.
How many junior sides have won the Scottish Cup? I have no idea about that. Name the 4 teams that Rangers have dropped points to this season. Motherwell, Hamilton,
Livy. Oh, God.
No.
Hamilton, Livy, Motherwell. Fucking hell. Hibs 2-0 at Easter Road.
Yeah, there we go. Stefan Johansson is correct. Johansson won the league. There we go. Because he was signed by Ronnie Dyler because he played so well for Strømsgodset.
Who did Real Madrid beat to win the first Champions League?
Last time 3 Scottish clubs competed in Europe simultaneously, that'd be 2007-2008 season because Aberdeen won the UEFA Cup.
Rangers Celtic
in the Champions League.
Who is the most Queen of the South, I would say?
Yeah. Because you've got Anne and Athletic, but I think they're part-time.
Yeah, Anne and part-time. And then you've got like, I think most of them are like on the West Coast as well, because you've got Stranraer, Queen of the South, Anne in that kind of area of the country. I thought there was a 4th team down there, but I just can't picture who it is. Maybe not.
Who? Oh, right. Of course.
Oh, God. That is a quality question.
I wonder who scored it.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't there a 2-2 draw at Fir Park in the first game?
One each.
One each.
Andy Dorman scored after 8 minutes, and then Stephen Hughes equalised. I think it was like the 72nd minute or something like that. I remember that. I'll tell you a wee story actually. Right, that day, obviously, that was one of the few games I would go to. Back then, you know for a fact that I was lucky to make 10 games a season. So
absolutely,
we went to the game. Me and my dad. We were in the comfy seats. We were in the director's box and that, because we got to do that sometimes. And then after the game, I went back to my cousins, who stayed in the West Coast or West region of Scotland, and we were going out to watch. I don't know if you remember the science program Brainiac.
I've heard of it.
They had a live show on Earthen that night.
All right.
And during the halftime interval, basically they got all like the under 16s to go and do a party piece.
All right.
And the winner would go into the Brainiac Live Show Hall of Fame. So remember when we were younger, I used to turn my eyelids inside out.
Yeah.
Just for a laugh.
Aye.
I couldn't do it now, but I turned my eyelids inside out on camera, and that got voted to be part of the Brainiac Hall of Fame.
Oh wow!
I've never said that publicly before, but I am in the Brainiac Hall of Fame.
Fucking hell!
It's a fucking weird story, but aye.
2009, so that would be that was that the same season the Inverurie game got called off about 7 times.
It might have been. I think it was.
Question for Ramage: what's the score in the St Mirren game? Oh wow! That's good patter. I'll give him that, but you can't exactly see my. There you go, Newcastle United.
I won the Betfred Cup, the Scottish Cup, and the Championship with Hibs. Who am I?
Lewis Stevenson.
Oh yeah, it would have been Lewis Stevenson. Threw me off with the Betfred Cup because Betfred Cup's only been the Betfred Cup for about 5 years.
Aye, but he would classify it as the League Cup, so it would be the...
Yeah. Billy Mehmet says, is Ramesh from Fife? If he's a Newcastle fan, he would know Stephen and Jordan Bristow.
No, I don't.
No, Ramage is from Elgin, up north.
But I've lived in Fife for 10 years.
Aye, this year it's 10 years that I've known you.
Aye,
Yeah.
this time next month.
Yeah.
2 referees which soccer league have been banned indefinitely after one appeared to be drunk on the sideline and the other was seen urinating during a game.
No idea. I have no idea.
What year did East Fife win the cup? 1938. Go to Gavin Downs. That's a quality question.
Too many to count in one hand anyway.
I have captain Norwich, Blackburn and Newcastle played in the Premier League and played for Grant Hanley, I would guess.
Hanley, yeah. Oh, just wait. I like that Cooper related question. I like that. Still live here.
6-all Motherwell.
6-all between Motherwell and Hibs. Wasn't that game? It was a Czech league. Oh, interesting. What Scottish player has scored the most goals in the Premier
League? Somebody, Hibs Fan TV has said it was the Arbroath 36-0. So Billy's asked the highest recorded in a Scottish football match. It would be easy to say it's the 6-all game, but...
Oh, shit.
Oh, my God.
I didn't read into that. Yes, it would have been Arbroath 36, Bonaccord 0.
I can't believe we both fell for that.
We fell for that.
Oh, my God.
Because plus that was a cricket team. Bonaccord. Because apparently they sent they sent an invite for the Scottish Cup, and it was because there's Aberdeen Bonaccord the football team and Aberdeen Bonaccord the cricket team, and they sent the cricket team instead of the football team.
Billy Mehmet, pair of donuts. Oh my God. Can't believe that.
Idiots. Yes, they sure did go to Bill Baxter.
I've seen them live as well, the Proclaimers. Very good.
Billy Mehmet's sitting in his gaff just pissing himself at their stupidity.
How many Scottish teams reach the semi-finals final of any UEFA club competitions?
Well, you've got Rangers who reached the final.
Celtic 2003, they played Porto in the final. Dundee United in the 80s.
No, Dundee United.
Oh no, that was semi-final, was it not?
I bet it says semi and final.
Semi and final. All right, okay.
You've got Aberdeen obviously winning the European Cup. Celtic for 1967.
Oh yeah, of course.
Rangers in 1972. So there's 6. 6.
Dundee, of course.
Dundee
in the 60s.
Dundee played AC Milan.
I thought that was a semi-final though. That's terrible knowledge for the Dundee fan. I thought that was a semi. Yeah. Well, we knocked Cologne out. We beat them 8-1 in the 60s. So that must have been the same season.
How many league goals did Billy Mehmet score at Dunfermline? 3. I'm sorry, Billy. Done you dirty there.
In fact,
Last one. 10 players to play for Liverpool and Southampton. So you've got Virgil van Dijk. This is terrible. I should know this. Ricky Lambert. I need a bit of help here, Ramage.
let's see, where are we? Last one. 10 players to play for Liverpool and Southampton. Danny Ings.
Oh, so you did, yeah.
Sorry, did you say Lambert? Ricky Lambert.
Ricky Lambert, Van Dijk, Adam Lallana.
Oh, of course.
Chat, need some help here, lads. Minamino, of course. Mane.
Oh, Jesus. Lovren.
Jordan Ibe. So that's 8.
Try to think.
Bruce Grobbelaar.
Trying to think, was there not a goalkeeper that's played for Southampton and Liverpool?
Dejan Lovren, of course. Nathaniel Klein.
Of course, yeah.
Peter Crouch. I thought he was at Stoke, not Southampton.
Aye, Stoke.
Nathaniel Klein, of course. I think that's us got the 10. But thanks for your contributions, Billy. That's great, mate. Also got to thank for Sheriffy12 for the £4.99 donation. I was sub for every game at the Pars, couldn't get a look in with Crawford. How many European finals have Rangers appeared in? The current one? 0.
2008.
But I think
does it mean like qualifying? Like
no,
in terms of
you got 1972, mate.
1972, 2008.
I think that's it though.
Christ, it was 65 minutes in the Celtic game already.
I know. See what happens when you're actually doing something in the stream, not just sitting in silence.
Oh no.
Oh, Crouch played with Southampton in 2004.
Not just 72, so there must be another. Who's the only score? United. Dundee United, that is. Which Scottish player has played for Aberdeen, Hibs, Hearts and Celtic?
Oof.
Fucking hell.
That's a fucking good question.
Aberdeen, Hibs, Hearts and Celtic. Oh my god.
Name 2 discontinued UEFA club competitions and their successors. You've got the Intertoto Cup and you've got the Fairs Cup.
He's manager of a League 2 team. Bloody hell. So, manager of a League 2 team that's played for Aberdeen, Hibs, Hearts and Celtic. Fucking hell. I don't know any League Two managers, apart from Ray McKinnon. But it's not him, I don't think. Who did Rangers lose to in the 1972 UEFA Super Cup final? No idea.
No, Scooby.
Manager of a League Two team now.
What was that success? Well, the Intertoto Cup and the UEFA Cup merged into the Europa League. Oh, Rangers lost to Ajax.
Real Madrid.
Yeah, the glorified friendly.
In which year were Scotland supporters banned from England game at Wembley? Was that in 1980?
No, Scooby, mate. I didn't even know.
Sure, it was 1980.
What was the score in the most recent Motherwell v Dundee?
Fuck's sake.
I won't even say it.
I don't remember that day for the actual game. I just remember that David standing in dog shite after the game. Yeah. 1981. Ah, close enough. I knew it was round about that time. Oh, Paul Hartley, of course. Yeah, I was thinking of the Cove manager. I just didn't know who it was at the time. Of course, it's Paul Hartley that's played for Celtic, Hibs, and Aberdeen. Oh, and Hearts. How is Newborough better than Cooper? Well, it's not.
It's really not.
No offense, but it's not.
I'm actually glad they're making the Conference League. Some are upset, but I think it'll be better than people think. Yeah, I completely agree.
Oh, there's a goal for Ross County.
No way.
Aye, Ross County have scored. Nah, I'm no bullshitting you. Ross County have scored.
Fuck's sake, that's a fucking awful result for us.
It was a free kick that's just been
Was
whipped
it Jordan White?
I'm not too sure. Could have been.
It's Jordan. It's
Yeah.
Jordan White has
Wow.
just Ross County against Celtic. Oh my days! Why couldn't the bastard just do that for us?
This had your old pal Ian Crocker just screaming down the mic, so I just turned around. The Ross County players were just running off to celebrate. Wow, that's totally really opened up this stream, hasn't it? Like,
Fucking
20 minutes to go. I did say before the game that Ross County would be up for this. Although Celtic have a free kick here.
fucking cannot believe that.
Oh, Celtic have a free kick just on the edge of the box here. I think David Turnbull's going to try and fire it in. It's out for a corner. No.
Can Celtic go five wins in a row, and then all of a sudden, when it's a game that we need them to win in, I need bother. We'll just hand Ross County a win.
They're in here. Oh, I just wish you'd be paying attention to the second half now. Jesus.
What made you support Motherwell? Clearly not this.
Runs in the family. I mean, Celtic in the first half. I mean, if you look at the chances that they missed, like, you know, the Christie one and the one that went across the face of goal. I mean, you know, they didn't offer much based on that first half performance. So it's just going to let teams like County just really come into the game, and they'll just say, right, yeah, we fancy our chances here. Let's go for it.
Just relegate us now.
To be honest, I think Yogi's going to keep Ross County up. I think he's going to. I don't know. It just seems they've got some good results since he came in.
Neil Lennon is being aggressive. Well, why wasn't he like that at 0-0? Fucking shite.
Oh. Fuck yeah. Come on, it will go down Hammond to stay up in the playoffs. I'm not too sure. It's so tight at the bottom of the league. But Kelly look as though as if they just cannot buy a win. That's what they get for thinking they can steamroll to 10 in a row.
It's a nice amount of Rangers in here.
I want to win it at Parkhead. Oh, wait, what was it? I want to win it at Parkhead, but a guard of honour would be some wind up. Call it.
Okay, Gogsy, last in Scotland's 98 World Cup squad, there are 2 players in the squad who played for teams outside the UK. Who are they and what teams did they play for? I wasn't even alive.
Fuck.
We weren't even alive.
No.
Jordan White doesn't have a parent club. He's permanently at Ross County.
Paul Lambert, Borussia Dortmund. Oh.
Well, I would say, yeah, Paul Lambert. Colin Hendry, Blackburn. Aye, because Blackburn aren't in the UK.
John Collins.
Oh, John Collins. Who is he at?
Jeez, that's a terrible pass. They've intercepted really well.
Monaco, right? Yes, John Collins was at Monaco. There we go. I didn't think Paul Lambert was in the Scotland squad in that year. He might have been injured, or he might have been at Celtic by then.
Rangers can win the league at Celtic. Do you think Celtic will give Rangers a guard of honour? Probably not, to be honest. I just think that would just create such a heated atmosphere between the two teams if Celtic gave Rangers a guard of honour. No O'Connor.
Yeah, I was at that game.
I wasn't. The most embarrassing defeat I have seen for Dundee. Oh, fucking hell. There's too many I've seen. I'll probably say 7-0 against Aberdeen at Dens. That was just unbelievable. But there's also a fun fact. Remember that Cowden Beef game we went to in 2013 when Cowden Beef won 2-1? He missed a penalty and hit the crossbar.
Yeah.
I'd probably say that was quite embarrassing as well because, like,
they're in the same league though.
Yeah, I know, but it's just something you don't really picture, I suppose. Well, plus, I've seen Cowden Beef play at Dens twice. I've never seen them lose them. Avoiding defeat at Old Firm would be enough for Rangers to win the league should they beat Simpson and Livy. Yeah, whatever.
Oh, fuck off.
Celtic, yeah. Still 1-0.
This is a massive result for Ross County, though.
Cowden Beef went downhill since Stewart and Hemmings left. People stop putting fake scores, yeah.
Yeah. Get arseholes.
Do you think Dunfermline will get promotion? I think they could, yeah. They do have a good team for the Championship. Yeah, I think Dunfermline could get promoted. If anyone's to go up in the playoff, I certainly would say it would be Dunfermline. I mean, but I think if they came into the Premier League, they'd just go straight back down again like they did in 2012. But
Scott Booth was the other. He played at Utrecht. Fair game.
2-0 Monaco at PSG.
Dunfermline big enough, but
they're big enough, but I could just see them going up and going straight back down again.
Long live the steak Brady.
Stevens quality.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's over the bar, Christy.
Dunfermline were lucky against Alloa on Saturday. Win's a win, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Championship's a hard league.
Yeah, Patrick's right. Big enough, but need to earn the rights. I hate the whole, because of their size of club, they're too big to go down or too big to be in the championship. Shut up.
Which English team has the...
Is that Kidderminster Harriers? For the cottage pie that they have.
I don't know. Do you think Queen of the South can get into the playoffs?
I think they can if they keep up.
He's actually asking that to Robbie in the comments, but don't know. Championship is just so unpredictable. Anyone can be anywhere. So Craig Whiten scored twice for Dunfermline on his debut. That's actually quite good for Craig Whiten, actually, because I think he'll do quite well for Dunfermline and be quite a star player for them if they have ambitions to go up. Morecambe is the answer.
Is the correct answer. Cottage pie. Yeah, but sorry, I must have been thinking Kidderminster having the most expensive pie in English football because that is like £4, £4.60 or something like that. It's bizarre. No wonder there's so many Rangers fans in here. For the past, every time I took it, 72. Yeah. Jordan
Foster Horse. Oh, that boy is a bomb scare. He's not featured for Dundee as much this season, but certainly last season he was fucking dreadful. I mean, he came on as a substitute against Arbroath a few weeks ago, and due to his one stupid mistake, Arbroath scored from it. So, I mean, Jordan Foster's just that kind of player where it's like, as soon as he's on the pack, it'll all come down because of his stupidity. He's just one of the worst players I've ever seen in my time, anyway. Connor Shields, it's been class for Queen of the South, apparently.
Marvin Compert to Motherwell. I'll take anyone.
Lampard to Celtic.
Would be a massive upgrade.
See what's happened. Newcastle lost 3-1.
4 minutes stoppage.
So Kelly and Hamilton are in the bottom two just now. Ross County are 10th.
Squeaky bum time. Massive squeaky bum time.
Oh, Celtic are in here. Nah. Well defended. Ross County got a free kick out of that. The media will focus on Celtic slip-up, but will ignore the fact that 3 points for Ross County will be huge in keeping them up. Yeah, that's very, very true. I mean, I do sometimes wish the teams at the bottom of the table got some attention as well, because, you know...
To be honest, I'm happy with Motherwell not getting as much attention.
Well, yeah, but I mean, for the neutral, Yogi will keep them up.
I reckon out of the next 9 games, if we win 4, that's it done for us. 40 points should be enough to keep us up.
Yogi will keep Ross County up. He's like Dick Campbell and takes no shite from the players. Yeah, I would agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he relegated Raith Rovers in 2017, but I mean, there was nothing he can do about it, because that team they had back then was just...
They were downward spiral, mate. They were 4th for half the season.
They were.
And then
there was nothing he could do.
Well, Jamie Melville, if you watched Jordan White play for Motherwell, it's absolutely hopeless. Well, I'm saying that as a projection. We have to play to earn any win we can get. But we have to win on Wednesday. This is the worst season of my life.
Yeah. What's this Joseph Coyle's talking about towards Kobe in the last stream? At least remember my savagery on the previous stream to Kobe. Joseph, if you'd like to tell me what happened, I'm interested.
I'm not that bothered at the moment. If Celtic can get a goal in the last minute, I'll happily take it.
Oh, fucking hell. James Man 9. That's a belter of a comment.
Should have took Tommy Wright when you had the chance. When Tommy Wright has lost every game he has managed at Kilmarnock so far. Yes, absolutely. We should have taken Tommy Wright. The stream is terrible quality, like the management. What we're on about the game, not us, because we're trying our best. Oh, what a save!
Yeah, I took that as a compliment, James Man. James Man 9.
No, we've already had the
quality. 3 minutes of stoppage time. We played one of them. I said to Kobe not to be nosy and stop making excuses. Fair enough.
Greg Livingston, let's not think about it, please. I'm not talking about it right now. Like every time, like see when the 3 games that Motherwell won, people were complimenting Motherwell and how well we were playing. As soon as we lose, oh, Motherwell are going to get relegated. Shut up.
You just can't say something until it's confirmed. Like, as long as there's still a chance. Man.
Pisses me off.
Celtic have probably say one last throw at the dice. I think Turnbull's going to be on this. Well, it's Turnbull and Griffiths anyway.
It's far too far away from the goal. It's too far away from the goal, mate.
It's Griffiths. Yeah, over. That'll be it, I think.
Yeah, that should be it. Fucking awful result for us.
Do you play FM?
There I was hoping that Celtic were going to actually win, but no.
Yes, I do play FM 21. Gavin Dowds. That's time up, surely. Yeah, that's time up.
Fuck's sake. That's an awful result. It's an absolutely awful result. That's massive.
Ravage, is my team on FM Queen of the South? No, it's not.
Alright, so wrap it up. Ravage, what did you think of the game?
First half was just boring as fuck. The first half was just absolutely terrible, but I think, it drew my attention away from the game in the second half, but only turned round when Ross County scored. But from what I saw, Ross County defended really well. Celtic just totally were not at it at all. So, but yeah, good result for Ross County. But and I did say before the game that they would be up for it. I mean, because they've already beaten Celtic this season in the cup. So I'm not surprised this happened, to be honest. But yeah, it's a really good result. Really opens up the bottom of the Premiership. So
Tonight's result for me was a catastrophe. But I'm not blaming Celtic for losing tonight. It's Motherwell's fault for being in this position. Shouldn't be in this position, but oh well. It is what it is, isn't it?
Yep.
That seems to be the 2021 saying. But yeah, anyway, guys, thank you very much for coming on. The fact there's still 73 in the chat, what I'll say now is Monday there will be a podcast uploaded. Tuesday we've got a Champions League stream. Wednesday we've got Motherwell against St Mirren in Paisley that we're covering. Then another Champions League stream. Thursday's the Europa League, and then Friday will be another podcast. So please stay tuned for that. And yeah, thanks everyone for coming on and showing the support for the channel. Please leave a like down below for more of this snazzy content. Subscribe if you're new. I've been your host, goggsysaan. That was Ramage. And
thank you, guys.
See you later, guys. Drive safely.